And we're underway. And the Hornets, like good hosts, they allow the visitors to start first. Phoenix most recently played at Orlando on Tuesday, lost by 4. Could have done the Hornets a big solid by winning that game. First shot of the game. Welcome to Charlotte, Colin Gillespie.
Picking up right where he left off the last time these two teams played. He had 5 of those in Phoenix.
Colin Gillespie, now his 3rd pro season. He's actually never played in this building as a pro. He has been saddled to the bench over the first couple of years as a pro, but not this year. LaMelo had all the time in the world to knock it down.
Gillespie got caught up with Musa in the middle, stumbled out. LaMelo says, I got something for you when you get up and find the ball.
Jalen Green, explosive. His first year in Phoenix after coming into the league as a high pick with the Houston Rockets. LaMelo tried to cross over Gillespie, lost the handle. Kahn's got it. Kahn's in a mini shooting slump. He has gone 7 quarters without hitting a 3. For him, that's a slump.
That is a slump. I mean, he's being guarded viciously on the three-point line. There's Booker.
All right, and Phoenix off to a good start offensively, 3 for 3.
You got to pick him up early. Don't let him bounce into any kind of rhythm.
Many years ago, Booker had a 70-piece.
They did.
Good look. Brandon. Booker now in year number 11, and he's still not 30. I don't know how that's possible.
What?
He's 29. First miss of the game by Phoenix. It's Jalen Green. Kahn done a lot of this lately.
Man, that's pretty. Catch it. That's why maybe struggling because they run him off the line, but he takes the defense, gives him right there a good mid-range gravity fader to get him on the board.
Well, we know he's not Samson. He's got a haircut and he's still got his strength and power. Dylan Brooks, he is playing with some significant offense this year.
Yeah, he is. The rain's been taken off of him offensively. He's got the green light to do what he wants out there along with Booker.
Brooks, first time in his NBA career, averaging 20 points per game. Brandon, they have lost the handle on the way up. Here comes Gillespie. Booker, easy 2 for Devin Booker.
Really impressed with Gillespie and how under control and aware he is at a point guard position.
Miles, he has made a commitment to getting inside.
Yeah, kept looking right, got Booker to bite, and then he peels along the baseline.
Miles over the last 5 games is averaging 7 made shots in the paint. Bridges, now a 3. He's got the last 5 for the good guy.
He had numbers because Gillespie once again got caught up in the backcourt. Miles Bridges left alone. Green had to stop the basketball.
And we've got a foul. That's not a pass. Devin Booker, who is always on everyone's list as good guys, he's trying to influence the officials.
Under your skin, just ignore him, go about your game. He's trying to take you out of what you want to do on both ends.
Colin Knippel with a man-sized rebound. Hornets down a pair. They have made 4 of their first 7 shots. Suns have made 5 of their first 8. Brandon Miller up and down.
It's the first time he's really been on balance with control of the basketball. Saw that nice little pull-up just inside the elbow.
Hornets on a 7-0 run. Devin Booker stops that string.
Watch Booker and Brandon now. They're going at it quickly here in the first quarter.
LaMelo. And Brandon Miller just got busted.
Yeah.
I didn't think Devin Booker had that. Brandon, 3-pointer. And the Hornets jump on top.
Yeah, Brandon Miller's got a gleam in his eye right now. Booker has woken him up.
Brandon had a 16-point first quarter on Tuesday in Brooklyn. Here comes Miles. Leaves it for LaMelo. Back to Miles. And he is going straight to the rack every time. Layup didn't fall. Booker. Got behind the line. No, he didn't. He had a foot on the line. It's a long 2 for Devin Booker.
Brandon Miller, Devin Booker chatting it up. scored buckets here early.
Kahn being shaded out of half court by Green. 5 minutes into our ball game. Here comes Bridges. Extra pass to Kahn. Got it! That snaps a streak of 7 quarters without a three for the Hornets rookie.
Kahn wide open with his hands ready, saying, Brandon, please throw me this ball. Let me get a look.
Gillespie finds Green in the corner. He answers with a three of his own.
Goodness. Tell me this game doesn't mean a lot. Guys going at it.
Both teams have combined 15 for 24 to begin our game. Bridges. Pass intended for Knipple, stolen away by Green. And the Hornets just lose track of Green. Oh, he gets all the way to the rim and finishes with 2 hands. We have got a timeout on the floor. 9 with the ball. It's going to be an all Tobacco Road backcourt. You got Tar Heel and a Blue Devil, White and James. You also have Grant Williams, Ryan Kalkbrenner, and Brandon Miller on the floor. Brandon has the attention of the Suns. Shot clock's down to 3. Phoenix is going to roll with the veteran Royce O'Neal. Devin Booker remains in the game. Jordan Goodwin, Grayson Allen, and Mark Williams.
Oh, the heat check 3 from Booker.
Kobe White, high off the window, it is!
Now Mark come over, said, come here, big fella. I've seen this before, high off the window. Oh, good job by Kalkbrenner.
Mark Williams with the ball has the largest recorded wingspan in NBA history. Got that at the Combine a couple of years ago. That was before Victor Wembanyama. Grayson Allen. And a loose ball foul going to go against Colin Gillespie back in, along with Oso Ighodaro. So a short stint on the floor for Mark Williams, coming back from a foot injury. Grayson Allen. Oh my God! Oh my goodness! Off the window, hit the rim twice, and it went in.
And he doesn't even get a free one.
Lead is 10 for the visitors. Kalkbrenner is fouled by Grayson Allen, who has a bit of a reputation. So Kalkbrenner will go to the line for the first time, where he is shooting the... man, here's a message from Blue Cross and Blue Shield.
But just a little tweak here or there can give a guy something to think about, look at. Kalkbrenner must have got a little tweak. Now he's knocking him down consistently.
Made 11 in a row. He's up to 71% in his rookie season. All right, closing in on the 1 minute mark of a very entertaining first quarter. Gillespie, stolen away. Sion, clean air. Oh, his first hammer in a couple of weeks.
That's good on the ball defense. Force that turnover, that steal, and hammer it through.
11th punch of the year for the rookie Sion James.
No!
Off of Ighodaro's backside. Stays with the Suns. Allen got away with a shove. He shoved his former Duke's Blue Devil Brotherhood member. Grant Williams is fouled by... Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Was out of bounds on the catch. Pops out. Kalkbrenner. There's a 2-for-1 shot. Tapped around. Batted out. Back to Booker. Booker. Kind of an interesting Phoenix team. They're actually really good on the offensive glass, but in general, not a good rebounding team.
I wish I could explain that one.
White and Green, along with Bridges, Knipple, and Diabate on the floor here in the second quarter. Phoenix is going to play without Devin Booker for the first time. And a bad screen. Oh no, it's before. Bridges tap dancing along the baseline. Gillespie, Goodwin, Green, Iguodaro, and O'Neal playing together for Phoenix. This is O'Neal. Gillespie. Next three-pointer he hits will be a new Suns record for threes made in a season. Touched from behind. And we're going to have free throws. Kobe White. His first name begins with a Q. Quentin Richardson.
Oh,
is that unbelievably hard?
That is so hard.
Oh, no one gets that one.
What?
But bouncing Bill McGrath did. Yeah, Quentin Richardson until 10 minutes ago was the Suns' all-time leader by himself in threes made in the season.
If I'd have read that, you still had to convince me. All right, this is where the Hornets need to make hay with Booker and Brooks on the bench.
Green.
Wow,
is he quick? Wow. Jalen Green quicker than a hiccup. And tangled up underneath the basket. Bridges bounces it to Kobe. Still time on the shot clock. Kobe. Nice work there, Bridges and Kobe White.
Yeah, a couple of veteran guys with patience, knowing you got time on the clock. Don't rush anything. And you get Phoenix to bite on that double team. Gets Kobe a clean look.
Green misses the mid-ranger. Green on Green. And a foul. For those who don't know, they're not related. Jalen is from Fresno, California. Our guy, Josh, he's an Aussie. Gillespie. Hornets down 7. Miles Bridges is fouled and will go to the line. Suns make a couple of changes. They bring Dylan Brooks back into the game. And also into the game for the first time, rookie from St. Joseph's in Philadelphia, Rasheer Fleming. 21-year-old rookie. Backdoor cut, and Green misses the dunk. Kalkbrenner had something to do with it. Kobe White. All right, energy in the building.
Yeah, starts with Kalkbrenner. Jalen Green.
Booker leaves it for Fleming. His first shot of the game swirls through. This is a 6'9", 240-pound rookie. Made his 40th three-pointer of the season. Knipple. A triple! Second of the night for the con man.
Good slide right there to his right to get in the eyesight and create a window for Kobe, who attacked the paint.
Kemba Walker with one more three-pointer than Con Knipple. Con's next one will tie Kemba. This could be it.
Oh, he thought it was down.
Green is fouled. That's his MO. Jalen, former Hornet Mark Williams back into the game for Phoenix. Hornets answer with Brandon Miller back into the game. Miller, Kalkbrenner, Bridges, White, and Knipple. Oh, and Miles had the back foot slide on him.
He's got a little too anxious trying to plant that right foot.
Green, Booker, Brooks. Kobe White pushes it over to Brandon. It's the second consecutive three that the Hornets thought was down that just doesn't fall.
Absolutely, yep.
Bad pass. Here comes Miles. Kobe. It is so much fun to watch Kobe White. When he senses he's got an opportunity, he is so definitive in everything he does.
Absolutely, no doubt. Quick sprint to the corner. Gets the feet set when he knows he's got opportunity and space to work. A good find by Miles.
2-point game. Closest the Hornets have been in a while. Booker. Hornets a chance to tie or take the lead. White! Good catch in traffic, Mark Williams. He's always had pretty good hands.
He does have good hands right there. Wanted to foul on that play.
Open in one.
M.O. is offensive rebounding on those long missed threes and finding the dagger shots.
Tough chance for Brooks. Final 5 minutes of our first half.
You can feel the momentum swing here.
Bridges looking for 2 in a row. Green, nifty ball handling, and a better finish.
He's got a bag now. You give him room. Shoots it just well enough to keep it respectable on the perimeter, but he's got a handle and a quick step.
LaMelo, Sion, and Grant all at the scores table waiting to come back in for the Hornets. Shot clock's already down to 5.
These guys are winded right now.
Booker leads it for Fleming. And Mark Williams guilty from soup to nuts.
Yeah, that's how you're winning. That's game-winning plays.
LaMelo, Grant, Sion back into the game for the Hornets. Down 3. Hornets have been down by as many as 10. And Brandon's sweet spot.
Yes, sir. He's got to cross left to right or right to left. That time, left to right with a pull-up.
Grayson Allen back into the game. Green is out for Phoenix. Booker is fouled. Chance for an and one. Devin ran away to convince officials when he's getting fouled, like so many other great players of this caliber do.
Yeah. LaMelo gets, when he's in the paint, he wants to get all the way to the rim. Devin Booker gets a lot of three-point plays in the fashion he just got one, off of jump shots.
Hornets down 4. Hornets down 1. Brandon Miller living the highlights.
See him go right to left, that time left to right, off a good Musa screen.
Brandon's double digits now, 10 points. Woo! Devin Booker. All right. 1 possession game. Final 3 minutes of our first half. Here's LaMelo. High arcing rainbow along the baseline.
Dead leg before he ran out of real estate on the baseline and flipped it up over Booker, who had guarded him well.
Booker's got 17. Dylan Brooks. He may have the widest base of any jump shooter in the league.
Well outside of his shoulders.
Hornets last led 18-16. They can take the lead with a bucket here. Oh, the dead leg again for LaMelo.
Back-to-back moves in different spots of the floor, creating confusion at the top with a screen between him and Brandon.
Brooks should have used the window. Here come the Hornets, already up by 1. LaMelo stops on a dime. Grant Williams risking life and limb. Grant, you earned this one. You earned it.
From the first and second quarters.
Concanipple is 1 3-pointer away from tying Kemba Walker for the Hornets lead in that category.
Oh, Gillespie!
Miles Bridges put it on top of Gillespie.
No chance for Gillespie on that one. LaMelo threw it. Knew it. That's why he threw it up there.
Green took an extra step. Nobody noticed. Leads to a dunk by Iguodaro.
Certainly did. Wrap around pass. Iguodaro with a chin up. His first bucket.
Oh my goodness, Kahn was open, but Gillespie got a left hand on it. Now Crowder the clean catch. Darts in the paint and finishes with a touch of a masseuse.
Sweep the ball low. You can't foul Concanipple, and he gets an opening because of that move.
Booker, Gillespie, Green, Brooks, Iguodaro. Old school 18-footer looking like Eddie Johnson used to.
Yeah, that's a good move right there. Good shot.
LaMelo. Last touched by Phoenix.
That's how Khan got some opening in the paint.
LaMelo dumps it down to the Moose.
Good catch. Putting Gillespie in a lot of moves, a lot of actions right now, and creating mismatches.
One of the faster players with the dribble in the league, Jalen Green.
Short.
Hornets lead by 8. This is the largest lead of the ball game. LaMelo doing his dance. Oh, rattles it through.
Hezzy on the behind the back move gets around Booker, and then the floater with a hesitation.
Hornets 8th best record in the Eastern Conference. They won second-year man from Marquette, Osa Siri. Everyone calls him Osa. Sorry, Oso Iguodaro. LaMelo, three-pointer!
Realized immediately that Green was late on the switch, pulled up for another deep one.
Devin Booker is fouled on the gather, not on the shot. Hornets lead by 14. Green, man, he can spring to the cup, get it.
Sir, change of directions, body control, hang. He's talented, athletic.
Con Knipple trying to seal Dylan Brooks. He has been in the top 4 in personal fouls committed.
It seems like he's a better player. Oh, wow. Brandon Miller, that's a bad call.
Green keeps it with Phoenix. Lazy pass. Poked out of bounds by Charlotte. Enjoyed himself. Has no reason to get angry. Devin Booker. Booker has only attempted 1 free throw. He had 15 down in Phoenix last month. Three-pointer Booker.
He knew that was going down. He's ticked. He thought he got fouled on the first attempt in that possession.
And wave it off. That ball's on the rim when Diabate touched it. The Hornets make the technical free throw, and they lead by 10. All right, we're ready to go here. It's going to be Green, Booker, Brooks, Gillespie, and Iguodaro. Gillespie.
Oh, great help by LaMelo on the Green drive. Got back to his man, made him give it up, and then finished the possession with a rebound.
And last touch. Brandon Miller. Never quite got there. Ryan Kalkbrenner is the center with Diabate sitting. Diabate's been dealing with a little blood on his hand. Brooks. Three-pointer. Dylan Brooks.
Brooks gets a lot of open threes in the offense for the Phoenix Suns.
To the rim! Another alley-oop! Ball to Bridges!
Boy, that's good execution right there. Continue to put Gillespie in action. Great mismatch with Bridges showing off on that one.
Back-to-back threes, Dylan Brooks. Quick 6 for Dylan the Villain. Hornets lead, but only by 6. They were up by 14 not that long ago. Miles Bridges! Couple of dunks, couple of threes.
In the first half, it was Brandon Miller and Booker. Now it's Miles Bridges and Brooks with a little chin music.
This is the best Miles has shot in a while.
Yeah.
He has made 3 out of 5 three-pointers. Booker. Iguodaro. Phoenix 42 and 34. This comes the season after they went 36 and 46. Big time turnaround after making the Kevin Durant trade. Last year, this time, everyone was wondering what they were going to do for the future. They were saddled with Durant's contract and Bradley Beal's contract. Hornets leading the ball, up by 7. Brandon Miller sits, Deion James replaces him. LaMelo darts into the paint. Kalkbrenner, another dunk.
Oh, Man, LaMelo Ball having his way. When he gets in the paint, he's got options whether to flip it up or find a teammate.
Second dunk for Kalkbrenner. Important game for the Hornets. Got a game again tomorrow here in this building against Indiana. LaMelo. Right place, right time, Mark Williams. Mark playing his first game back here in Charlotte against his former team. Has missed the last 15, dealing with a foot injury. But probably hit this one circled on the calendar. 5 minutes to play, third quarter. Bully ball, Miles Bridges.
Mouse in the house with Miles Bridges, and that's Devin Booker, but Bridges using his body to get to the paint.
See if Brooks wants to try Khan. Bad idea. Kobe White waiting at the scorer's table. Khan had it poked away from behind by Jalen Green. And the Hornets get it back. Bridges! Another dunk for Miles Bridges, his third!
LaMelo Ball is having his way. Reads that one like his fan mail and finds Bridges wide open for clean air.
Miles Bridges with 20. Devin Booker called for pushing off. Ready for a super important fourth quarter. Brandon Miller. Hornets do a lot of that.
Yeah.
They got a wing rolling three. Oh my goodness. Providence Day. Not to be confused with Providence, which is the school that produced Antoine Jameson.
That's right. Gotta throw the day on there.
Devin Booker up and in.
He's having a night.
Booker's got 22. Again, the middle screen. And this time it does work. Pass deflected away. Royce O'Neal comes over to set the screen for Booker. Back when they had Durant and Beal along with Booker, they shot a lot of those shots.
Yes, sir, they did. All those guys really good in the mid-range game.
Kobe! This one's not over yet by any stretch of the imagination. 2 minutes remaining, third quarter, 9-point game. Good look for Goodwin. Missed it. Kalkbrenner, first man on the floor. Oh, he just sat on Goodwin, and Goodwin's still down. Kobe White takes advantage! Chance for a three. Guy's incredible. And he can shoot a free throw.
He's not missing a chance for a three-point play.
That is the 9th three-point play he has had since joining the Hornets. 9 three-point plays in 17 games. Blocked away. Kalkbrenner knocks out of bounds.
Good activity.
Allen, his pass to Iguodaro, and a foul.
Going to pass coming before long.
5 regular season games remaining for the Hornets after tonight. So that record is going to explode. Nice play after the timeout. Grayson Allen finds himself open. But he missed an open three-pointer. Hornets are going to roll with Knipple, White, James, Williams, and Diabate. Devin Booker not on the floor right now for Phoenix. Size advantage, Grant Williams. And Grant keeps it. And we've got a tie-up. Look at that, Grant Williams. And it's going to go. Iguodaro got the ball. I think the argument to see got fouled.
I'm not sure that. I'm not sure that was going in.
Hornets had the ball, up by 17. This is the largest lead of the night. Knipple off the window and in.
See him protect that ball from the reach around, extend it out, softly off the glass, coast to coast.
Don's having another one of his patented fifth, leads everyone in the NBA in that category. Steal! This is going to be a 4-on-3. Now even strength. Offensive rebound. Kahn! And a loose ball.
They got a lead now. They got to keep their emotions in check.
The veteran, Royce O'Neal. He's over 200 made three-pointers on the year. So just like the Hornets, the Suns with two guys with 203. Royce O'Neal and Colin Gillespie.
Both those guys 40% on the year.
And a foul. The people 16 is the amount of technicals when you start missing games in the NBA. We saw that with Luka Doncic earlier this week. Gillespie, Allen, O'Neal, Iguodaro, and Green. This is Gillespie. Kobe can't quite save it.
If you lose the first one,
Grayson. Allen was a freshman on the 2015 Duke team that won the national championship. Hornets reset.
Grant's able to get an offensive board.
Here's a message from Planet Fitness. Series, just saying.
Yeah.
Hornets up by 17. Gonna go, believe, 9 minutes. Kalkbrenner, right place, right time.
Kobe putting all kind of pressure on the rim, drawing a host of defenders, and Kalkbrenner right in his wake.
Dylan Brooks, Devin Booker, then ahead to the scores table. Another block by Kalkbrenner, but Mark Williams there to put it in. Grant rolls, finds Kahn. Three-pointer for the kid.
Good movement without the basketball. The basketball IQ of Grant. He could have shot that three ball early, but doesn't need it right now. Use a little bit of clock and find a hot guy, Kalkbrenner. Jalen Green knocks down his second triple.
He's now tied Devin Booker for tops in the game, 22. So Kahn had been tied briefly with Kemba Walker for the franchise all-time record in threes in a season. He now has the record all to himself. As one great score. Jalen Green having a really good game tonight on the offensive end.
Called him a great scorer, not really a great shooter.
White, Kalkbrenner, Knipple, Williams, Brandon Miller playing together. And we've got a...
Booker was just a statement foul. He just ran and pushed Kahn down today. We're not done quite yet.
Kobe, step through with the left hand.
Man, he knows how to score the ball.
That was a design move by Green to put the ball in front of him that he would run down.
Did when he broke my record, man. You want quality. Oh!
Blocked by Mark Williams, and Mark's chirping at him.
Quality, high character guys. Mark Williams.
All right, Mark Williams.
Both ends.
Mark blocks a dunk and gets a dunk on the other end in his return to Charlotte.
10 off the bench. Phoenix in that zone, coming out of that timeout.
Offensive rebound. Sion scored a goal with a foul. So Sion didn't get his dunk, but he gets his revenge. Priest Boom Dizzle, who never missed a game along the way.
Yeah.
Larry Johnson, Kendall Gill, and George Herman. Was this Herman Reed?
Herman Reed.
J.R. Reed.
J.R.
Yeah. Got him confused with George
Junior.
Herman Reed.
Yeah.
Babe Ruth. Now we should give a shout out to Kemba. Kemba played in every... Tar Heel fans?
Big stand in his zone, trying to put a wrinkle in the defense.
Another one! Fourth dunk of the night for Miles!
just a matter of time before LaMelo Ball carves out a play against the zone.
Green back to the iron. Gonna go under 5 minutes to play. Super important game for the Hornets. Got a game tomorrow in this building against Rick Carlisle's Indiana Pacers. LaMelo, stanky leg, blocked away by Mark Williams. Miles, got it! How diddly-dee!
That's the kind of second half it has been for the Hornets pretty much since the first quarter.
Brooks dreaming of a foul that never came. And that may be all she wrote.
Yeah, Flowers. The bloom's almost off the rose for Phoenix.
Hornets up by 21. Mark Williams ahead of the pack. Wingspan of a condor. That's not going away anytime soon. That is a man who is long. Longer than War and Peace. Kalkbrenner rolls. Pass deflected back out to LaMelo. And another block. This time it was Green who took it away. We've had a lot of block shots, a lot of dunks. Allen. LaMelo leaves and actually unbuttons the shorts a little bit. He may be done for the night. Hornets up by 19. Iguodaro wasn't expecting the pass.
He turned and saw Sion James, all those biceps. I gotta shoot this quick.
Hornets gonna take on Indiana in this building tomorrow. That's actually the second to last, the penultimate home game for the Hornets during the regular season. After the game tomorrow, Hornets are gonna go on the road and take on both Minnesota and Boston.
Most conferences are pretty much teams guaranteed to play in. No matter who's going where.
Hornets needed to win this one. They'll paint the picture. Hornets gonna have a quick turnaround. They got a game against Indiana. What would you do? You just win a ball game, you play your normal 32 minutes, and then you got a game tomorrow, an important one. What are you thinking about mentally? What are you doing physically to get ready for tomorrow's game?
You don't change anything from what you've done the games left.
Pat Connaughton comes in. Veteran.
You look at the minutes for the starters here. Knipple 32, Bridges 27, Diabate 24, Miller 31, and LaMelo only 25 minutes. Those are minutes that you should be able to recover from quickly.
Grant Williams can throw a grenade, had to bat it towards the rim. There was some doubt. In the first quarter, the Suns raced out to a lead. They're up by 10 at one point. They had 41 points at the end of the first quarter. They led by 8. But the second quarter, the word turned. Everything continued in the third, and the Hornets kept pushing on in the fourth quarter. Bouye keeps it. Brea didn't get it off the top. Shot clock violation.
Over on the floor like you would for a shoot-around.
And another block shot by Kalkbrenner. This win is going to give the Hornets 41 wins on the year. They'll be back to 5 games over 500 and would assure the Hornets of not having a losing season. This is a team that a year ago won 19 games. So already a 22-win turnaround. Oh, nice job with the left-hand tray man.
That was a really tough shot. That's the only shot he could get off in the amount of time that he had.
Malawach. Malawach from South Sudan, raised in Uganda, was discovered at a Luol Deng camp over in Africa. He is tall. 7'1", 250. Congratulations to your Hornets. 41 wins on the year. 41-36. They will remain in 8th place in the Eastern Conference with a bullet.
And you can tell the players knew the importance of this game, what it meant as far as staying in 8th spot. Their scoreboard, they're standing, watching right now. Now it sets you up for tomorrow night. You want to make sure you get your mind set right, play a well of a game,